On Nationwide this evening, the story of two very different people with a passion for music and musical instruments, one in Cork, the other in Dublin. Both have had a profound and positive influence on the many young and not so young people with whom they've shared this love of music. We've got a musical Nationwide for you this evening with stories about two very special people. One of them is in Cork and the other is right here in Crumlin in Dublin. Both of them have used their talents to the benefit of the wider community. To begin, our reporter Valerie Waters has the story of a quite remarkable woman whose vision has brought music into the lives of young and old here in this part of Dublin.
We're at the Jones family home in Crumlin. Music is a huge part of the lives of everyone here.
Well, it's hard to believe, looking back 9 years ago, when Kezzy had come home and she wanted to join an orchestra, because to me, I can tell you, I would have never probably put my children into classical or any type of instruments. It wasn't something that we would have done. Over the last couple of years, it's unbelievable now what they've achieved and what the CCMA and St Agnes's Orchestra has given to my children. It's just a unique opportunity that has opened a million doors for them, from the Dublin Youth Orchestra and also from my son Carl, who actually at one stage had a scholarship with the Royal Irish Academy of Music. This is just absolutely unbelievable. Yeah. Classical music here, I just could never have imagined it.
The driving force behind St Agnes Community Centre for Music and the Arts in Crumlin is Sister Bernadette Sweeney.
As somebody said to me, do you find religious life limits you? And I said, honey, religious life is only a fraction of who I am. I'm a woman of the universe with a bigger vision than a family would contain.
Sister Bernadette lives in the convent of the Religious Sisters of Charity, situated in the grounds of the hospice in Harold's Cross. 5 years ago, she set up the CCMA, and since then, people of all ages in the district have discovered the talent within themselves.
Sister Bernadette to me is just one in a million, because she had a vision, and she always says, no, like it's a team thing, but you needed one person to actually believe that children here in Crumlin and around needed something, and she wasn't willing to sit on the sideline. She was full in there, and then with Joanna Crooks, the two of them are unstoppable. And there's nothing that they don't think that they can't achieve, or any child, and they believe that every child has to be equal. And I love that, regardless of how much you're earning or where you're from, the door around there is open. If the children are willing, you know what I mean, they're there to give 100% to them and dedicate their time to give a child a new vision, an opportunity that will last them right into their adulthood, to be honest.
I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, 5.
Like the founder of her order, Mary Aikenhead, Sister Bernadette is determined to put ideas into action. St Agnes Community Centre for Music and the Arts is enriching the lives of thousands of local people.
I believe at this time of my life, my gift is not to show somebody how talented I am, but to show them how talented they are. And in that way, we create lives through the arts.
This building was a social service centre owned by the Religious Sisters of Charity. When it closed, Sister Bernadette reopened it as a music and arts centre in 2013. She has a team of volunteers and 5 people on CE schemes who help with the admin work. The funding comes from a range of sources. They include Dublin City Council, the Department of Education and Skills, Music Network, Lyric FM, the AIB Better Ireland Award and the HSE.
I did it in fear and trepidation, but Mary Aikenhead was like that. She took risks, and I'm a risk taker. So I knew there's plenty to say, oh, but sure, with the orchestra you start in the school, that's enough. So Dr. Joanna Crooks, who founded the whole project with me when I was in the school, she said, oh, that'll thrive, Bernadette. We were good friends with President Michael D. Higgins and Sabina. They were very supportive of the arts. They walked the talk, and Sabina came out and opened the centre for us. It grew in strength all the time. I was always trying to touch on the most marginalised people and those that wouldn't get a chance. The more original they are, and the more out of line they are, the more I love them. I always love those the system doesn't fit. That's really what I'm about. So send them all in here. We also kept adding on different instruments. It's amazing here that we're teaching over 15 instruments now. So the first thing is you establish a relationship and let them play things they enjoy. And if they want to do the exam, it's not our aim, but if they do, we'll support it.
Sloppy. We did a lift, but we were in the air forever. We need to be fast, land, go. In time. Let's just do that again. Here we go. Ready?
But the important thing is that a child loves it, that they find their inner soul through whatever form of art they engage in. Then I looked at the whole idea of dementia and the older people in the area that didn't have a gathering place. So we set up the Memory Lane Choir for people with dementia. I suppose I could talk for months on the power of music, but it has a tremendous power to transform a life. Number one, particularly the way we operate, we work in groups, in team teaching.
D, all fingers on. D.
So it gives the young people and older people a sense of community, a sense of sharing, a sense of togetherness, and a sense of giving. It's not a gift just for themselves, it's a gift to give back to the community. They empower other people, and that they show other people how talented they are too, so they can identify with the music. It builds self-esteem.
Sister Bernadette has asked these musicians, called the Cadenza Strings Group, to play once a month at a mass in Wheatfield Prison.
They don't charge anything. They just come in, meet me at 9:15 at the prison once a month, and they might come back out about 11:15 on a Sunday morning. So that's the generosity. That's the country we really belong to, a country of greats.
Hello, the moonlight to shine is beginning. Close by the window, your eyelid is spinning.
I came from a very musical family. We grew up all our lives singing for each other and playing together.
Through the grove,
I can't deny the music that's in me.
by moonlight, our
I love it so much, I want it for everyone.
I think people say has it made a huge difference in the children's lives, and that is definitely what it has done. It has taught them so much more than just music. It has taught them how to interact, how to be punctual, how to be respectful, how to be team players, everything. But it's just a wonderful opportunity that was given to us, and I suppose we opened our door to it. You can send a child off to, football or anything else, but if you don't support them behind the scenes and make them go to practice, and then it's not going to be achievable for them. So me and my husband kind of really pushed for this with Joanna and Sister Bernadette, because I thought it was unique, and that's exactly what it has given back in leaps and bounds.
Didn't that story just make your heart sing? I suppose I should have issued a pun alert there, but well done to all of the young people and Sister Bernadette and to everybody involved here in Crumlin Village. We're going to take a break now, but don't go away, because when we